Hello. Have you heard of the Mendi headband? It's a device that you wear on your forehead that shoots a laser, infrared laser in your skull, and then it has some sensors that measures blood flow in your prefrontal cortex. And the claim is that, well, what it does is it syncs to an app on your phone so that the little graph, it's sort of like a game where this little ball goes up when you have more blood flow and down when you have less. And the whole idea is that you follow along with this game. It's not really a game, it's really boring, it's not entertaining at all, but you follow along, and by using this feedback you start to learn how to control your prefrontal cortex more, essentially focus more. And I got it several years ago, and I got it after I read The Body Keeps the Score, because he talks about neurofeedback as a possible way to heal cptsd and trauma. And he doesn't specifically mention the Mendi headband, but I looked into neurofeedback, and all the professional neurofeedback was really expensive, and I believe there were some really expensive devices, but this thing was, I think I got it for $200. It was on sale or something. Maybe it was $250. And so I got it, I tried it, and it seemed like immediately, like within the first day I started using it, I had more mindfulness. I can't say I had more focus, but it seemed like I had more mindfulness. Now maybe that was placebo. That's possible. I mean, likely even. But I kept at it, and I didn't notice any big changes, along the way. It seemed to kind of, I kind of got, I kind of got discouraged a little bit there, and I think I did stop using it for like a month or something, and then I started using it again. I forget what convinced me. I think it was because it was so boring. It's really boring. It's not they say it's gamified, but it's gamified in a way that isn't all that entertaining. Like the Muse headband, it has, actually has games and stuff. This isn't really a game, but they gamify it because, well, it's the structure of the app and stuff that gamifies it in that way. But it's not entertaining. And I think the thought occurred to me that, things that are really, really worthwhile in life often have a very boring bridge to that whatever it is you're looking for, like having a career as a doctor or something. There are lots of boring texts you got to go through, right? So that's a big example. So I figured 10 minutes a day, once a day, maybe twice a day, I can do that. And I was just going to commit myself to do that, and I've pretty much done that. And then after about a month after doing that, I was able to hold focus for over 100 seconds, and I really felt awesome after doing that. But then after that, it's usually maybe 45 seconds tops. Often, today, I think it was 13 seconds. which isn't all that much. But the thing about the Mendi headband is it keeps score relatively over when you synchronize. When you first start, it synchronizes the baseline, and then it's always over baseline. So if my baseline gets higher and higher and higher, the Mendi app then never shows that. So this brings up a topic of the people who quit and the people who keep doing it. The people who quit, they say, "Oh, it doesn't work," and maybe it doesn't. But the people who keep using it, I can't prove that it's actually doing anything, and yet I keep doing it, so I think it's worthwhile. Is it because I think it's worthwhile that I keep doing it, irrespective of whether it works or not? I don't really know. I do wish Mendi would build into the app a study mechanism to let people opt into studies, and then they can have neuroscientists, independently come up with studies to verify whether this device works or not. Maybe they'll do that someday, but it's still part of my routine. I've gone 100 days plus doing it, keeping a streak. I haven't gone more than, I think they're like little milestones. You get little badges and stuff. I think the next one is 200 days, and I haven't done that yet because often there's at least one day every few months where I have a reason why I don't do it. But it's definitely part of my routine. I do the crappy childhood fairies daily practice, then I do the 20 minutes of meditation, and then I do the Mendi, and then if I have the day off, I will come here, and as long as it's not raining. And it's a magical morning, really, and Mendi has definitely been part of that, whether it's justified or not. All I'll say is that I'm glad I got it. It's I bought there's another device that I bought that sends like magnetic waves. I forget, the OmniPerf or something like that. I don't use it because I doesn't feel like I ever get anything out of it. Every now and again I try it again, but I don't subjectively notice anything. I did subjectively notice something, at least in the beginning with the Mendi headband. So I'm glad I got it. Should you get it? I don't know. I used to be all big on, hey, you should try this, but I don't do that anymore. Because, what do I know? All right, I'm going to go on my walk. Thanks for watching. If you watched it all the way here, thanks so much. I really appreciate it.